and now it's recording. So everything you say now is recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to know about destructive creations as our work?
Well, I do interviews about a game and a studio. In this case, it's IS Defensive, I think.
Yeah, we did two
Yeah.
games actually, IS Defense, and as well we did Hatred.
I don't think I have that one.
And I think Hatred is well known around the globe. It's a quite controversial game because you are a mass murderer and you are killing the innocent people in an area of let's say, New York, in a suburban of New York.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Killing innocent people. That's fun. And not going for jail to quit for it is even more fun.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I ask questions about your studio and your game, and you give answers that are interesting.
Okay. So I wait
Yeah.
for the questions.
Well, the first question is, how long does your studio exist?
Everything started in 2012, and our CEO, Jarek Zielinski, he is a founder of the studio, and it started with a game called Hatred. I mean, at the beginning there was only 8 people in the company, and they actually made the Hatred game. Then, when the Hatred was released, a lot of new people joined the team. Actually, me too. And then we started to work on IS Defense and as well on our new project, which will be revealed, I think, in 2017. And it's a quite huge surprise, and actually it's a quite huge game. It's the biggest game that we made so far, or we are working on so far, because IS Defense was just a side project. It wasn't meant to be a big game. It was meant to be just like a rail shooter. So simply we work for right now. We work, I think, for 3 years, something like this.
Okay. What are your sources of and inspiration for making IS Defense?
Actually, old games like Operation Evolve, like all those rail shooters that you had on the very old machines. I mean, those machines that you could notice in uh, early 90s. So we wanted to implement the same fun and same joy of playing this kind of games into a modern graphics and modern style. Actually, IS Defense and the stuff around ISIS itself, it was just to pick up the main enemies, to pick up the main villains, and that was idea of our CEO. I mean, Jarek invented this.
Yeah, when I made a video about IS Defense, I got comments like, "Why are you publishing this kind of stuff?" So,
Uh, it's like we are not everybody. I think people are mixing up a few stuff. First of all, we didn't do a game about immigrants and about people who believes in Islam. This is something else. We actually did a game about terrorists killing terrorists, and that was all. Yeah, that was just this kind of stuff. We didn't think about, because when we started in September, so it means that we didn't know what will happen in next few months. I mean, all those terrorist attacks on people. Yeah. So actually, this is just having fun. This is just a game to have fun to kill terrorists. We could put I don't know, maybe some other guys, not ISIS, but as I said, that was the idea of our boss. He said, "Okay, it sounds great. It sounds fun to do it this way."
Yeah, it could have been any terrorist thing.
Yeah, this is not
Yeah.
about, as I told you, this is not about religion, about this kind of stuff. This is just about good game, good small project. And actually, we'll release it as well on mobiles. In few months, we'll reveal all the news about iOS Defense hitting iOS and Android.
Okay. I didn't know that. I have it on Steam, so.
Understand?
So for what platforms did you develop it? It was only mobile and
No, it's
PC,
not.
or
No. We released this on PC at the moment, but we are
but mobile is coming.
yeah, we are developing this for mobiles.
Okay. What type of education have you done?
Pardon me, can you repeat?
What type of education have you done? It means what type of school have you been at?
Actually, if it's you mean if it's connected with our work, actually there are not many of us finish any kind of school which is connected to the actual work what we are doing in the studio. It means that more or less about around 80% of people who are working in our studio or finish some kind of education, finish some schools that are not connected in any way with programming, with making games. This is just something that we learn by ourselves.
Okay. How many people were working on IS Defense? If you only look at IS Defense.
It's it's quite interesting question because it started with, as far as I remember, with 4 or 5 people. Then we took, I think, another 5 or 6 people who are helping us with this project, just to finish this as quickly as possible. And at the end, I think the whole studio just for a month or so worked over it. So actually, it's like it had 3 phases. First was like 4 people, then it was around 8 people, 9 people. Then at the end, the whole studio, I mean, around 20 people.
Okay. Did you use something like Unreal or Unity, or did you fully script IS Defense yourself?
No. It's we are using Unreal Engine 4 as well. This is the same stuff that we use, the same engine which we used for Hatred.
Okay.
Actually, we are programming a little bit because it's based on blueprints, which means that our programmers can they can simply help us with some stuff, or if they will find a bugs, they will simply help us to avoid this kind of to avoid any mistakes, yeah, or any issues.
Okay. What was the biggest challenge in producing IS Defense?
To be honest, I would say that the producing as defense was quite, maybe not easy, but it was quite a comfort, or we had quite a comfort with when we were producing this. The biggest challenge was to reveal it, release it, and discuss everything with the press and with the guys around the world. Because as I told you at the beginning, there are a lot of people who just asked or misunderstood our idea. So that was the biggest challenge, actually. The production itself, it wasn't, I would say, a big challenge.
Yeah, just like I got bad comments for making a video in the game.
Yeah, you know,
And I was
I,
like, yeah, what's the problem? I don't see a problem.
because people are really confused. I think this is the point that mixing the ideas, mixing the point of view. When we are discussing all the stuff around about IS defense, we had a lot of different interviews about IS defense. So it always started with a one sentence: "Are you against the immigrants?" And this is the game, and we think that this game is against immigrants and the Islam itself, which is not.
No, I have played it. I know that.
So this is
You don't especially shoot people that are Muslim, or you don't shoot Christians. You just shoot people with bombs on them that come to you.
yeah, and this is not our this is not our imagination. This is something which what was happening, which is happening all the time. That unfortunately, right now, those people are saying that they are Islam believers or they believe in Islam. So this is we didn't invent it. This is something which is what is happening. Yeah.
Okay. Did you get any help from the industry to develop or promote IS defense?
Actually, we have a lot of friends in the industry from different countries, companies which make different games, and uh, it works like we didn't need actually any help, or we didn't ask for any help from them. Means that we did it all by ourselves.
Okay.
But from the other side, we have a strong, I would say, society, gaming society here, which was quite good, and we have a quite good time, and quite good relationships with them.
Okay. Well, that's pretty nice. How do you like each platform? If you look at Steam or consoles, how do you like them?
Hey, if you ask me, I will tell that I like Xbox. I like Microsoft because of the Xbox Live, because of the stability, because of the way they are doing the things, they change the things with Xbox One, what they're doing right now with Xbox One S, and as well as with Xbox Scorpio. But to be honest, 99% of our company are straight PC gamers. They don't use consoles. They don't want consoles. They're just PC gamers. So probably they all will say that Steam is the best platform for them, or Steam, or Greenman Gaming, or whatever. But it will be a PC platform. For me, it's just Microsoft, and that's a company, or that's a console that can rely on.
Though I have to admit, I use PC most, but I do have an Xbox One.
Cool, that sounds great because to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of PS4 or Sony products.
I do have a Sony phone, but I kicked out my PS4, so.
Yeah, I also have a PS4, but it's like dusting all the time, and I use it just I think 3 times, and I have it for 2 or 3 years right now.
Yeah, that was the same with me. I played one game on it and then it was collecting dust.
Hey, the Xbox One control is better than in my opinion, it's better than Sony PS4 control, and I have much more fun to play on Xbox, to use the Netflix on Xbox, to use all the features that are on Xbox. And the biggest advantage that Xbox has is Xbox Live, because for me, a PSN platform is like it isn't stable from one side, and from the other side, it isn't secure.
Yeah, that's also why I would use Xbox over PlayStation 4. So we can totally agree on that. Probably a lot of people that watch this not, because I know lots of people like PS4.
I don't mind that, and this is just my opinion. Yeah. This is just my opinion about the consoles, because I had a quite a lot of accidents with PSN account. Somebody stole my both some games, just hacked to my account, and this is what I don't like from a company side. It's cool to have all the consoles. I mean PS4 as well as PS4 Pro and Xbox One, Xbox One S, and of course PCs. Uh, but it's like we are thinking about what will happen when there will be four different consoles on the market, and how the development will work. I mean, you have to do four different stuff, yeah, four different builds for each consoles because, for example, for PS4 Pro or for Xbox Scorpio, you need 4K textures and stuff, yeah, and you can do a lot more with those consoles because they are more powerful. So we will see what will happen. We don't have Xbox, Scorpio or PS4 Pro. So we will see in the next month what it will bring, yeah, and how it will change the process of development process.
Okay. What type of games do you play in your free time?
What type of games, yeah, do I play in my free time? Actually, I don't play it a lot lately because we have a lot of work over the new project that we are working for a year right now. And but what I do like, I love all the Dead Rising titles. I love Gears of War, so I'm waiting for Gears of War 4, and I think I will be lost for a week or so to finish this game. But lately I was playing Witcher 3 from my friends and The Division. Sometimes I was playing The Division as well.
Well, these are all games I have played, so I actually know them. With other developers, they called out games that I've never heard of, so...
Gears of War you never heard of?
Yeah, I played Gears of War. I played, I think the last one, the one that's a remake.
You mean the remake with the full HD, yeah?
Yeah, on Xbox One I played it.
Yeah, that was quite nice. The first with the first part of the Gears of War franchise, and they did a quite good job, and I really love it.
Yeah.
And I forgot about Quantum Break, to be honest. That was also the game that I was looking forward, and I really like it.
Yeah, well, I haven't played Quantum Break, but I do know it. How did you learn to code or design?
Actually, you asking not the not the right person because I'm.
No, I asked what type of school you had done, and now I'm asking how did you learn to code and design?
Yeah, but actually, I'm responsible for the marketing and business development. But anyway, I'm a lab programmer. Sometimes I am helping, or we are discussing all together. We have to start with one thing. In our company, when some idea crosses our mind, or our boss mind, actually, we are gathering together and discussing this project. Means that there are in some parts of this process, I'm doing some stuff like developing or getting new ideas into the game, implementing some new stuff into the game. But they're mostly like doing just not a programmer stuff or programmist stuff. I'm just let me find the right word.
You just give ideas.
Yeah, that's the point. Anyway, it's like I said before, let's say 80% of people who are working at our company just was started to use this. Some started with some DLCs, some mods. They were before they joined the company or before they started, they path in the industry. They were doing mods and stuff like this. So then they developed to their daily work. Yeah.
Okay, well, that was also the last question. So if you want to tell anything else, you can do that now.
I think that I would like to say hello to everybody, or to all our supporters, to our friends, and I hope you will find our new game, which will be hopefully released in 2017, quarter 4, 2017, quarter 1, 2018. Uh, Interesting. It will be something really, really different from the games that we did in the past or we made.
Well, that will be fun.
And you will see that I think it's quite interesting, and it's quite different from any type of games that we did in the past, and it's a quite forgotten genre.
That's pretty cool. I hope I will have it by then.
Okay, so thank you for the interview, Eddie, and I wish you, Aurelie, and all of you who are listening or will listen to this interview, I wish you the great weekend and stay safe, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.